I remember how it felt finishing GCSEs. I was feeling like, wow, I've really done it. I beat the final boss fight. I can finally relax now. In primary school, the teachers would ramble on about GCSEs, and in secondary school, they would double down and wouldn't shut up about GCSEs. So after some time, you ain't hearing about them damn GCSE exams for like 10 years. And you start to think, damn, if I fail these tests, I'm cooked. I might as well just lather my body in seasoning and dive in the pot. Not gonna lie, them teachers were defo exaggerating though. I remember always hearing them say stuff like, oh, if you fail these exams, you'll be a homeless nigga outside the Asda begging for some spare change. And I used to always think, damn, that's kinda excessive, huh? All cause you didn't know what the Pythagoras theorem was on your paper 1 math test? Then the other classic line elders would use, if you fail your GCSEs, you end up working at McDonald's. I know, right? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Imagine you're just doing your job at McDonald's thinking it's a regular day. You know the usual, you flip the burgers, you put the buns on the cheese, and you call out the orders, right? But let's say you're working on the counter and you gotta call the orders. So an order pops up and you just do your job and you call it out. Order 23. Where's this guy at, man? Order 23, your food's ready. Still as loud as ever, huh, Daniel? Remember when I said you ain't gonna be shit cause you always disrupting my class and making a ruckus? Well, looks like I was right, Daniel. You ain't shit. What? Don't get me... Shh, just put the fries in the bag. But yeah, once you finish your GCSEs, you realize, damn, them teachers were exaggerating the fuck out how hard it would be. Like, I only really started revising 2 weeks before GCSE started, and I still managed to get good results. Don't get me wrong though, take your GCSE seriously, but it isn't the end all be all for your existence. Like, some of these teachers be acting like if you fail your exams, you're automatically cooked for the rest of your life, when there's so many other ways to make a living and be successful. So, after I say all of this about GCSEs, you're probably wondering, nigga, the title's about 6th form. Fuck you keep talking about GCSEs for? And that's because I'm pissed, nigga. Them teachers were highlighting the wrong thing. Bro, GCSEs ain't shit compared to the amount of work I gotta do now in 6th form. They should have warned me about how hard A-levels would be. Every single lesson I'm barely surviving. For me to even understand the topic, I gotta use all 120% of my brain energy. I have to actually actively listen because if I zone out for even 1 second, it's raps. The whole lesson's gonna sound like hieroglyphics to me. Nigga, what do you mean I have 3 periods and I gotta use them for studying? Do you really think I'm that responsible? I'm gonna get distracted. But let me run you down what the 6th form experience is like. By the way, I'm in year 12 right now, so I ain't even got the full picture yet. But I'ma just tell you the stages that every student goes through, right? So first weekend, it's mad, bro. You're meeting new people, socializing, getting to know everybody, and you're just happy as hell because you got 3 periods where you can just do whatever you want. You can chill on your phone, you can play games if you don't get caught, you can chat with your friends and play Uno or something. Like, you finally have freedom and ain't stuck in class all the time. And when you are in class, it's chill. You just started, so the lessons ain't that complicated and you ain't getting too much homework. I remember playing Paranoia on the first week. And if you don't know what paranoia is, then good. Stay away from that game at all costs. In fact, I don't even want to call it a game. It's a setup. If you want to see bloodshed and pure violations that will have guys crying themselves to sleep, then go play the game and see where it leads to. But yeah, let me explain the rules real quick anyway. So you sit in a circle, right? Then a person thinks of a random question and asks the person beside them it, right? For example, oh, who do you think lies about their meat size? Crazy, I know, right? You gotta ask crazy questions or else the game's not gonna be fun. So then the person who was asked the question has to say the name of who they think it is, right? Now, they don't say the question out loud, they only say the answer. So, people in the circle will be very curious to know what the question is. However, for the question to be said out loud, you gotta do a coin flip, and if it's tails, you're good. The question won't be said out loud. But if it's on head, yeah, prepare for all hell to break loose. This game has ruined friendships, bro, so be careful. But honestly, it was fun as hell playing Paranoia and was an excellent icebreaker if I do say myself. However, some questions were completely ruthless. How can someone ask who was the ugliest in the circle and the person answer with such confidence and clarity, as if it was a well-known fact, like it was as obvious as the sky being blue? But yeah, as you can see, at first it's very fun getting to know everyone and just enjoying this new freedom on having like 3 periods and that. But then that first exam comes through and you get the meanest reality check. Like, nigga, you in school to learn, not to socialize and goof about. You realize, oh, A-levels ain't no joke. This is actually gonna be hard as hell and you need to lock in. Teachers start bombarding you with homework and now you ain't got no free time at all, my boy. Then all of a sudden, friend groups start forming and people start separating. Cause at the start, everyone was so buddy. But then people just realize who they fuck with the most and stay in that group. Not everyone revising in the common rooms and shit. It's not as unserious as it was before when you just started. Lessons start to become more complicated. Nigga, I do biology, right? And every lesson, it's like we learn 5 different topics in one. There's so much to remember. Oh yeah, also, if you come into a sixth form that wasn't your original school, you better hope you got good social skills, because if you don't, you might just get left out, I'll be real. One thing that I hear a lot about sixth form too is that you get treated like a child, and to be honest, it's true. How can you be 18 years old, getting detentions and having your parents called because you've been a naughty boy? Like, or like you didn't do homework. Like, you could deadass be driving to school and you still will be getting told off like you're a child. But uniform rules are annoying as hell too. Like, nigga, we can't wear jackets inside the building. We can't have AirPods in our ears when walking around. We always have to have our lanyards on our chest at all time. And with my school, your fit always has to have a blazer on top. And sometimes my blazer low-key be ruining my fit, so it's just jarring. Like, I'm trying to put it on, but they're limiting my power level, decreasing my aura, right? And then teachers will shout and chase you down if you don't take your jacket off within 5 seconds of entering the building. And if you don't, well, detention you go, my boy. So yeah, I can understand if you want to go to college after hearing all that. Shit, I wanted to as well, but my parents were like, nah, you going to the sixth form that you did secondary in. And I was mad as hell. I wanted a fresh new start. I wanted to have a whole aura reset. Nobody knows who I am. Be mysterious, coming like the nonchalant dread that I am. But they ruined my plans. And I made a fool of myself from prom. I did freaking, I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, I digress. Mock exams are coming up soon at the end of this month. But I'm busy making videos for you niggas, alright? So you better be grateful now. It's really hard to balance video creation in school, but I try to do it for you guys. If you're in sixth form and you're gonna do your mock soon, good luck, bro. Keep on revising and you'll be alright. Or maybe you'll end up in McDonald's.
Who meet you with is definitely a demon. Whoa. Come down to the evening, you ain't in my league, you ain't in my season. My goal will give Victoria's Secret. My niggas take away your life if they need to. Going too different, they tryna diminish. I painted the picture, they copied the image. They started the war, now it's never gonna finish. I'ma make her a boss, I don't Gucci.